Hi guys, it's Ellen and today I have a new scrapbooking video to share with you. So I'm using the Pink Fresh Studio, just a little lovely collection, and I've used pretty much all of this. I don't really have a lot left, but I had half of a wreath from one of the papers, so I've fussy cut that out, and I'm going to add that to this sort of pink and yellow watercolour background, and this paper is from a paper pad from the works. I wanted to add some dimension because I'm going to add things underneath this wreath, so I'm propping all of that whole piece up onto foam. And then I've taken a flower stamp and some archival ink, and I've just stamped that out a few times, and I'll fussy cut these out and place them in and around the wreath that I've got there. Where some of the flowers on the wreath are already black and white, I wanted to add some more of that in there. So once I've got all of them cut out, I'm going to stick down my wreath and then add those stamped flowers on. I've also got some of the acetate flowers from this collection, so I'm doing the same thing, just adding some of them around the wreath just to build it up a bit more. Some of them I cut so that they would fit nicely under there and I could use both sides of the flower. And once I'm happy with the arrangement of all of this, I'm going to stick them all down. Finally, to my wreath, I'm adding some of the puffy flowers from the title sheet from this collection. Just a couple of those, just in some areas that needed a little bit more, and then I'm happy with how my wreath is looking. I've got my photo, it's of me and one of my best friends' little boy, and we have these cheesy grins on our faces, so I really liked this. It's a nice happy photo. I've backed that onto some white card, and then I'm also going to add some foam for dimension to this. Where I've propped up the wreath, I wanted my photo to be propped up as well. I didn't want it to get sort of lost on the page. I added some pink mesh fabric to the back of my photo, and then I'm going to stick that down. I also added one of the puffy flowers onto the corner of my photo as well. There's a little bit of blank space there, so I added that in. I got these flower alphas from the works, and I'm just going to stamp them onto white card with my black archival ink, this will just tie in that black and white element on the page as well. So I'm stamping out the word cheese, and then I'm going to use these small puffy alphas from the Just a Little Lovely collection to put to write say on the top, so it says say cheese, and that's my title. The final thing I'm doing is adding some black pearl drops around my wreath, and I just tap the back because it levels out the drops so they're not so like raised, and yeah, that's my page all finished. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you very much for being here. Bye guys.